Hi friends, welcome to Java Express channel. Today we are going to discuss how to add parameters for CloudFormation template. I hope you watched my previous video how you need to create EC2 instance by using CloudFormation template. I hope you guys are clear my previous video. So today we'll discuss the parameters. So why we need basically parameters in CloudFormation template. Okay, so this is the template we discussed in the previous video. I hope you guys are clear from where to pick the type, availability zone, image id, instance type, everything I explained my previous video. Okay, so the as per my promise I completed about the first example, right? So in this session I'm going to explain these two things. Okay, second example and third example individually, how you need to create your template, then how you need to integrate full formation template, then it will be ready for you can create your EC2 instance, you can log in with your system, and also you can create a security group also, so that it will be a very good for you to learn as a beginner. Okay, so what are the parameters? So you know already about the resources, right? So today we'll see 1 2 3 4, these are 4 and this is the 5. These 5 parameter related things. Okay, these 5 types of tags we'll discuss in this session. Okay, so before going to explain parameters, how the UI will look like, I'm showing to you here. Okay, suppose in previous video I explained EC2 instance, but are you able to log in? Means no. Why? Because we are not linked any SSH key. Okay, and you cannot log in because of a security group. It won't allow from your system to log in, and the ports 22 port number also won't enable for your EC2 instance. So that these type of things we can do by using the parameters. Okay, so see, these are the parameters. This is called your key name, and this is called the description, and this is called a value. Okay, same SSH location is a key name, and this is your description, and this is your type. Okay, here if you are seeing here, the type will be a number, either string or anything. Here the type, it should be a, every time it should be a number only, it should not be a string. And one more thing, I provided some default value also. You can log in anywhere. That means 0.0.0 if you given, means that meaning is you can log in from any system. Okay, I hope you guys are clear what are parameters. Okay, now the template, I will show you how you need to create the template in your own way. So what are parameters? Parameters are a way to provide inputs to your CloudFormation template. Okay, so what is the advantage? Means you won't have to re-upload a template to change its content in future if you want to change something. So by using, if you given as a parameter, it no need to again upload your template. You can directly change your parameters in the CloudFormation design. I will show you in this session what are different types of attributes available also. So that is why parameters more advantage. And parameter settings, I already explained. The type should be a string, a number, either list or anything. That is called a type. The type is mandatory for each parameter, and a description also you should provide. It is the very best practice if you provide these two. Okay, apart from that, you can provide minimum length and maximum length. If you want to provide a range, some default value you want to provide 0 to 10, I want to give some 30 seconds, 40 seconds. In that time you can provide how much length if you want. You can use these two things also, minimum and the maximum. And the default value, instead of taking input from the user, if you want to provide a default value, you can use the default tag. And allowed values and allowed pattern, a real time I will explain in the later sessions. Okay, and the echo, it's like a boolean check. These are all like parameter settings. I hope you guys are clear. Now YAML template for the parameters. Now you already saw in my previous slide the GUI, right? So as I promised, this is your first tag. Okay, let me open a template here. See guys, these are the 8 tags it will be allow inside your CloudFormation template design. So in the previous video I explained only about the resource. So in this session I'm going to integrate 4 more things. Okay, this is given by the AWS. As it is, you can use that template format version, which template you are using, and description, you can provide the description also. Here this is the tag, it is used to provide multiple parameters. Mappings and conditions will discuss later. And this is your resources and output. Basically output is used to display. Suppose your EC2 instance is created, if you want to fetch EC2 instance ID, instance name, so once you done your job, you will get some output. Those output, if you want to display in your CloudFormation design, in the UI, if you want to see those type of things, you can use the output tag also. Anyway, we'll discuss these things in detail in the later videos. I hope you guys are clear what are the things we are going to discuss. Okay, let me go for PPT here. So yeah, now if you want to create the parameter, you need a key name. The key name type will be AWS EC2 the key pair. If you want to log in your EC2 instance by 2 ways, by using username and password, by using SSH key. If you want to do SSH key also, you need to take the type. Then where this type is available, I will show you in AWS documentation also. And one more thing, SSH location. Suppose if you want to log in from your system from your IP address, so that IP address also you can provide. If you observe here, I'm using the description and type and description and type. So apart from these 2 attributes, you can provide like a minimum, max, a regular expression, all things will be allowed also. Okay, as a beginner, these 2 things are fine for you as of now. Okay, I hope you guys are understood this one. Okay, now especially for the resources, if you want to check, previously I given AWS URL to check the documentation. Now if you want to check the parameters, okay, now I will go for one more URL I will give you. Okay, so before going to that, let me open the EC2 instance. This is a copy. Now I will design that whole template I will design in this session. So this is your EC2 instance, right? So let me open EC2 instance. This is one. Okay, just open in another tab. Here in this tab, what you need, this is your YAML file. For this YAML file, what are the things you want to add? Apart from that, if you observe here, image ID already available. So here if you observe, there is a key name will be there. Okay, so go and see, this is your key name. Okay, so this is the key name you need to provide. Just copy and let me go for here. What I will do, this is the key name. Okay, this key name you need to give as a parameter. Then what is the syntax, I will show you. Before going to that, what are the things required, I will design this template. Next one, what we need, one more thing, a security group. See, this is your security group. Let me copy this one also. This is your security group. These 2 things you need. For these 2 things you need to provide your parameter. Okay, now this is called resources. Now what you need, I want to provide, this is my template version. Just let me copy, and apart from that template version, I want to provide some metadata. This is like a optional field, no problem. This is also copy paste. And still what you need, a description tag. Now here you can provide your description. Let me given here description, AWS, okay, cloud, any description you can provide. Okay, AWS CloudFormation sample template. This is my description. Okay, next, Apart from the description, what you need to provide your parameters. Just let me copy here. Okay, this is your parameters. Okay, inside your parameters I want to provide your key name. Okay, so for specially for the key name there is a URL is available, just copy. Okay, let me go for in the website. If you want to provide as a key name in this URL, if you come down, there is a tags available here. In the down, if you come, let me show you guys. See, supported AWS a specific parameter types. If you see here, this is called availability zone, instance ID. See, this is my type, this is my key name. Let me copy here. Okay, here you need to provide as a, if you want to create a type, you need to provide some name, right? So what I'm do here, I let me give my key name here. Okay, this is called a key name. Okay, and for this key name you need to provide some description, right? So just you can provide the description also. Description here, what you want to give some description, and apart from the description you want to give a type also, right? So that a type, let me copy paste it here. I hope your key name is ready now, right? Now apart from that key name, what you need a security group also. Key name, what we will give, you can say description, key name, anything you can. Okay, name of an existing EC2 key pair to enable SSH access to the instance. So this is the description I want to give. Okay, now apart from that key name, you need to provide the security group. Okay, security group is linked to your my instance, right? So what I will do, let me go here, and there is called AWS EC2 security group name. Okay, you need to provide some port number, everything, right? So let me go here, search for here anything security group is available or not, your type. So let me search. Yes, here if you see AWS security group, let me open in another tab. Here they will give all the designs. Okay, now examples also they will provide in the documentation. Just you come down, let me show you. Yes, here they provide, this is called instance security group. Let me copy here whole thing, whatever it is there, just let me copy. And this security group instance here I given. So this is related to EC2 instance. Why I need to go for parameter, later I will discuss. That is like a optional for you. Okay, now if you see here, everything is in proper format or not. My instance is linked to security group. Okay, one more tab I need to use it here. Just copy, make it as a tab. Everything should be in the same format, guys. Okay, here now you have your instance. Now you have a security group. I don't want, I need only default VPC. Okay, let me remove. Okay, allowed HTTP client. Now this is your default value. Okay, two ways we can do. Okay, let me keep it in this way only, later we'll discuss about the parameter of SSH location. Okay, now okay, everything is ready. Now this is, suppose if I have a multiple security groups, I want to link this security group to your EC2 instance. So you need to your some reference you need to provide. To do that part, let me go for the PPT for more clarification. Okay, how to reference a parameter. Parameters can be used anywhere in a template. Okay, the syntax is function colon ref can be leveraged to a reference parameter. So the shorthand form is, this is your shorthand form, exclamatory mark ref. Function can also be reference other elements within the template. Okay, if you see here, this is my security group. Here I used some reference tag. This is my SSH location. Why? Because in the future I want to change my input. if you provide here, you cannot change in the future. Again you need to upload your template. That's why here you need to enable your SSH location also. Let me give SSH location. This is any name you can provide. For this I want to provide some description. Okay, description. Here I want to provide some, you can say SSH location, and what you want to give. I want to give my type will be a string. Okay, and I want to provide some default value. I explained about settings, right? This is my default, FULT default. Here I need to provide now your IP address 0.0.0/0. Okay, I hope you guys are clear about the parameters. Now if you want to refer this parameter inside your security group, means just you no need to do anything, exclamatory mark ref, just in single quotes provide here in this way. So this is also a valid. Now just copy paste inbound rules and outbound rules. You should have idea on security group. So now you referred. Now for this instance security group you done. Now for the EC2 you need to refer, right? So for that what you need to do, just you need to refer your instance security group. Now you can say instance security group. Now your template is ready now. So you have EC2 instance, you link it to your key name and you link it to instance security group. Now this is your template. Suppose if you have any syntax error, let me go here. There is a morning I provided one URL, right? So let me, in the previous video, let me copy this URL. It is a valid or not, you can check here in this. Just it will check the syntax is correct or not, that's it. Okay, let me remove here, let me paste it here. See, now it is converted to your JSON. This is your YAML file. Now everything is good. Now this is my save. Now same thing I will upload in our AWS console. Okay, let me open. Now your template is ready. Now try to understand in this way you can create your security group, key name and VPC, and if you want to add anything, any service, you by using in that way, if you practice, it will be very good as a hands-on. I hope you guys are clear. Okay, now let me open my console. Here let me go for the CloudFormation, create a stack. Here my template is ready. Upload a template file, choose, and let me go for desktop. There is a first ec2.yml file. Okay, if any exception is there, it will show invalid something. If something is syntax is not ready, it will throw exception for you. Okay, now if you see here, you can provide your key name. Now here I already have one key pair in my EC2 instance. Previously I used, so that key I am trying to drop down, it is happening. Okay, and here if you want to change, you can change your location. Now click next. Here you need to provide stack name. You can say EC2 instance, EC2 instance stack. Okay, let me click on next. Now you can provide, these are like optional fields, so click on next, and it is checking the review part, and click create stack. Now it will create. If any exception is happen, you can see. Now if you see here, security group ingress cannot be specified without VPC ID. That means outbound rules without VPC you cannot do, it is saying. So what I will do, I don't want any outbound rules, so what I will do, I am removing this option. Okay, inbound rules, you need to log in from your system, means you can remove. Now it is saying exception to you. See, now what I will do, let me delete this one. Okay, again I will create new template. Now create a stack, click here, upload a template file. Let me choose first ec2.yml file, click on next. Here you can provide your test key and click on next. Here you can provide EC2 stack. I'm giving this is the name. Click on next. See, you can see here key name and SSH location. Let me create the stack. Now it will be see whether it is valid or not. So user is initiated, that means some whenever EC2 is created, now again it is saying some exception. Now value of property security group must be type list of string. Now it is saying an exception, this is security group, it should be a array. Okay, so okay, here if you see here the key name also I didn't refer here. This is one more exception. See, by that way you can learn in this way, guys. Copy and make it here correct. This is my reference name. And one more thing, what value of security group must be type of list, it should be a list, it is saying. Then you can provide in this way also. Okay, this is one it is saying. Now again let me stack option and create a stack. Let me create one more thing. So in this way you need to check your design also. Okay, let me do, click on next. Here let me give the key. Next, here EC2 instance 1 I'm giving. Okay, click on next. Now we'll see what exception we will get. If you get exception, then only you can learn, guys. Now it is events are triggering now. Instance security group. Now see, resource creation initiated. Now again refresh. See, creation, resource creation initiated. You can see all the events here, and if you go for the resources, see my instance and instance security group creation completed. Now if you see the outputs, there is no outputs. Later we'll discuss about the output section later point of time. So these are the parameters here you can use. Now if you want to stack, let me complete. See, this is your design now. See, I hope this design I will give in GitHub URL. I will provide for you this template also. Okay, and if you click on view designer UI part, you can drag and drop also, but this is a little bit difficult. See, this is my EC2 instance, this is my security group. Suppose this security group is depend on some other service, or this EC2 instance depend on some other thing, all diagrams you will get. In the left side there is a resource types will be there. If you want elastic cache, now you can drag it here. The code will be generate automatic. Okay, let me close it here. This what I hope this section is completed now. Okay, now stack is ready. Now your EC2 instance is created successfully. If you want to check, go here, click on EC2 instance, click on running instances. See, this is your EC2 instance is ready. It is expecting this is a test key. Now if you see here your security groups, see, this is your security group, your own security group, and you inbound rules all. See, this is your port number TCP 0.0.0. So here if you observe here we not enabled any 22 port number, it is enabled only 80, so you cannot log in from your system. Like this is for assignment, you can do from yourself how much you understand this part. I hope you guys are clear. Guys, if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and never miss any update from our channel. Thank you guys.